Yeah. And he's going to be playing Mega Man. Yeah, he said he used to play Zelda, but he dropped her. Tourbear with Daisy. This character, man, used to be a little different from Peach, but not anymore.
Yeah, the one tiny change, they get rid of that.
Called a programming oversight.
Yeah. And Mega Man used to be a little bit different, too. He had, I don't remember what it was, but he could cancel the pellet into Leaf Shield, so it was like guaranteed combos into Leaf Shield, I think.
It was,
something like that.
You could Z-drop an item while in Leaf Shield, and then there was one other weird thing.
Is that what it was?
This time in the morning.
Yeah,
I cannot remember.
They changed that very early on, so it's hard for me to remember. But we have a very relevant Mega Man in Michigan in Smash 1001, and I know that he considered it to be a huge nerf, a very big deal. Mega Man's still a very capable character in this game.
Oh yeah, he just lost the super Omega cheese that he used to have.
Yep.
And Tourbear looking pretty clean so far, keeping this edge pressure nice and tight. Toasty trying to figure out a way back from the corner, and you know, that's so difficult for most characters, but somebody who attacks primarily with projectiles like Mega Man, you don't have to extend yourself to potentially fend your opponent off from that stage control.
Yeah.
And that's really crucial.
It's really safe pressure.
Air dodging up into the crash bomb. I think he probably just wanted to grab the edge, but that was kind of slick. Gave him some more recovery options, being able to go high or low for the second attempt.
Yeah.
Alright, trying to entice Tourbear to shield here by shooting these lemons. Looks like he wants to condition that so he can go up and get grabs.
Tourbear floating just outside of the back air range, but not that second one.
Yep. Frame 4 aerial, man, with all that knockback. Such a strong move.
Very, very good back air. And it lingers. It's got multiple hits. So
yep. Difficult to get through that one for sure. Ooh, and speaking of moves that are difficult to get through, that back air from Daisy, absolutely savage at the edge. Just stick that out super low to the ground. It's got a nice thick hitbox.
Yeah, back air, I think that move didn't, early on, didn't look like one of her best moves because it's not one of her combo, like, moves that she does when she's doing her ferocious combos. But yeah, once you're a high percent, back air becomes really relevant to taking stocks and just controlling neutral.
Yeah, and even just for the pressure, it's so safe. Yeah. And I feel like people have found ways to work it into those low percent combos and just make it another factor. So you could get it started backwards or forwards. Ooh, but the back air cross stage, gonna take him out. There we go. Toasty showing some signs of life here. He's down about 80%, but not the end of the world. Even as a zoner who has some trouble making these leads up. Oh, never mind. If you're going to be falling out of Leaf Shield like that, might be a little bit too late.
Yeah, and of all the things, when you've got your Leaf Shield going, suddenly you're being hit by Daisy's down tilt. And you're at the ledge, and you're at 100%. It's just a bad situation. But he's still alive, or at least he was when I started to say that.
And that Peach Bomber, or Daisy Bomber rather,
yeah,
still safe in this patch.
In this current patch, yeah, still very safe.
Very good mileage off it.
Yep. I mean, if you miss, you can punish it, but if it hits the person, or even if it hits the shield, they can act out of it almost immediately. And now, at this point, Tourbear has lapped Toasty in percent. We got Mr. Saturn, I think. Yep.
Yep. Don't be blocking around that guy, but unfortunately for Tourbear, he's actually going to smack him away with Bear. Doesn't look like he needs any help from another broken item, though.
Yeah.
Got Toasty already bleeding out, man. 102% here on the second stock, or on this last stock.
Toad counter the Leaf Shield. I like that. That was good. I think we just saw a Stitch, too. Tourbear's got we had a Dot Eye earlier. He's got all the turnip help that he could ever need.
Trying to get the whole family in here. Yeah. Playing Farmville right now. Or Animal Crossing, you know. I'm looking for this specific fruit.
The specific fruit? That's funny. So we saw Tourbear get the forward smash at the ledge against Toasty. Didn't kill. It was the golf club hit. So despite all the nerfs that Daisy has in the new patch, that is something that was actually buffed. Is the golf club knockback? Really? Yeah. So that probably would have taken a stock if we were playing on the new patch. But we got the magic percent win.
Yeah, I think he got the first stock or second stock like that too. Yeah, one of them did.
To seal up the 2 stock in game 1. So now Toasty will have to make some adjustments going into game 2 to try and keep it a little closer. It was close in the beginning, but I mean, all games are technically.
Yeah, very true. Before one player starts to pull away, yeah, could definitely fool you for a bit. All right, Toasty down a game here, but it looked like he was showing some signs of life toward the end. Starting to figure things out just a little bit.
Yeah, it wouldn't seem ridiculous if he was able to turn it around and make something happen in this game too. Yep. Try and get to just go one game at a time, make it to game 3, and then get back on even footing. She's going to counterpick him right back to Pokemon Stadium 1. Just likes the neutral stage.
He actually counterpicked color.
He did. He counterpicked his character color.
I like the matching red and white, but hey, that's fine.
I like this. I like the NSU Mega Man.
Ah, okay. There you go. Did you go there?
I didn't go there, but I've been. My grandpa went there, so I've been like a lifelong NSU fan because of that.
Nice. All right, Tosty doing it for J3, man. Even though he's a couple states away.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Down throw. Gets him on the platform, and no tech chase. I think Tourbear was banking on that down throw, true comboing into something. But Tosty going for the quote-unquote bad DI by holding in off the down throw, but that actually just gave him that escape route.
Yeah, it's funny how sometimes in those situations that'll work. Like you never want to DI in on a Falcon down throw, but eventually it starts to be the right DI because they're so sure that you're going to hold out.
Right.
You're just kind of mix up where you're going to end up.
Yeah, against an opponent who's waiting for your DI and going to react to it, there's always a right answer, so to speak, that gets you away from harder punishes. But against somebody who's just pre-programmed to go for the follow-up or like needs to buffer the follow-up on the farthest away DI, yep, that in DI could certainly throw them off and save your skin. Yeah,
some characters' follow-ups are so tight that they have to have chosen the follow-up before they can see which way you're going.
Exactly. All right, much more even start here. Tosty hanging on to the first stock still, using his character's weight to just keep clinging to life. Meanwhile, Tourbear unrelenting with the pressure, maintaining stage control for much of the match.
That back air pressure is so real now. At 158%, with Daisy just throwing out back after back air at that like third stage rank, and you're towards the ledge.
Yeah.
You're like, I have to get in there, but how on earth am I supposed to do that? Luckily for Mega Man, he's got the pellets.
I feel like she can get 3 out in a second, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's time to land the KO for Tosty, though, and let's see how he's going to do exactly that. Got back throw near the edge, got back air.
Back air's, yeah,
anywhere.
That's been his go-to so far in the set. But he went from like 18 to 50 in the blink of an eye. Because if you're at 0 against Daisy, you have to be so careful about her down tilt, man. It leads to everything. It leads to anything she wants.
Oh, gonna try to meet him halfway by going for the early up B. I like that, but Tourbear just falling past him. All right, here we go. Finally, Tosty able to peel back that first stock. Tourbear, after not quite the strong start he had last game, playing really well in the mid game here, extending the lead over Tosty. And it's all going to be a matter of how quickly he can get rid of the second stock off Mega Man, who has, of course, great survivability and great zoning capabilities. If we see Tosty take the lead, it could be very difficult for Tourbear to get in there and get a big opening again.
Oh, Red, after the Peach Bomber knew he was going to jump out of shield, and we were saying before, you can act so quickly out of that she was there with the forward air waiting for him.
Wow, miraculous recovery right there. Up B, double jump, and the upward air dodge just barely enough. I feel like he was pixels off from missing the edge there. Yeah. Mega Man being a fast-falling character, his upward air dodge is not all that impressive.
That's 2 different times that Tourbear has countered the lemons with Toad, and Tosty just... I feel like he thinks he's spaced far enough away to sit there and wait it out, but the very last hit of Toad's counter, the Spore, reaches so far that he takes the last hit, which is the strong one.
Yeah, sneaky stuff there from Tourbear rather, and from Toad. If I'm being honest,
yeah, it's
all Toad. Mind gamed by a third party or an NPC.
Just when you forgot he was even part of this match.
Oh, and again, falling out of the leaf shield. That's super unfortunate. I feel like maybe the secret is to just hold down when you get hit by that move and then block.
Yeah, especially if you're a fast faller.
Yeah, heavy one. Yeah, I mean, if it's happening to Peach, it can happen to most characters. Being floaty means, of course, she'll spend more time in the air than most other characters. I like the angle that he pressured with that down air at, but it didn't work out. Tosty able to slip by. Down 60 on this last stock. If he takes the stock right now, we could see him run it back, but I don't know, man. Tourbear just looking sharper and sharper with time.
Yeah, Tourbear seemed to have the edge throughout this set. Great turn. Oh no, he gets pineappled.
Oh, and just unable to reach.
Yep.
That was tragic. Tosty gonna fall 0-2 versus Tourbear here in the. Oh, that was a Division II winners qualifier. Okay, wait.